about. It's the power of weaponry. The weapons are so powerful, so devastating. And I rebuilt our military. I got to know every one of them, including nuclear weapons. I hated to do it. Actually, I hated to do it. But we did some nuclear weapons that are so devastating and almost makes you very sad as you get them and as they come online. It makes you very sad because you know what the purpose of them is, and you just hope to God that you never have to use them. Because if you do, the world will never be the same.
Donald Trump keeps telling me that he is, in fact, this generation's anti-war hero. Hi, everyone. My name is Christopher Balkaran. I am the host of the Open Minds live show right here on YouTube. If you're liking my content, hit that like button. Definitely subscribe. I'm trying to inject a level of moderation in today's hyper-polarized world, folks. Donald Trump has repeatedly said he is the president to end all wars. There will be no new wars under Donald Trump. He has talked about the impact of war on families, on soldiers, and he's also talked about the impact of war from the position of the types of weaponry that's used today, even saying that while he's rebuilt the army and rebuilt the nuclear arsenal of the United States, it pains him knowing the destruction that it can cause. Now, folks, I know some may take this at face value and say, well, he still rebuilt the military. In his first term, he launched missiles in Syria, and he did other things to grow the defense budget, but he didn't start any wars. And it strikes me because his sentiment is very similar, if not identical, to those on the left not that long ago. And I've said this before, but the rhetoric that I see Trump espousing this time, perhaps more so than Trump 1.0, is that he's really doubling down on maintaining this peace, this international peace. Now, we can debate whether or not that's for economic reasons or nationalist reasons, or if it's for strictly humanitarian reasons. I mean, I think that is the debate, but I think everyone on all sides of the aisle would actually agree that less war is generally better unless the United States is directly under attack. Now, what's also interesting here, it's not that long ago, but 8 years ago, President Barack Obama at the time visited Hiroshima and did not offer an apology to Japan nor to the survivors of Hiroshima of what the United States did, dropping 2 atomic bombs in Hiroshima and Nagasaki in the 1940s. Interestingly enough, this is how it was covered, and I'd love to know your opinions. So let's take a look right now at how this was covered.
President Obama's historic and solemn visit to Hiroshima, Japan. Laying a wreath at the memorial there, he did not apologize for the atomic bomb that the U.S. dropped to end World War II, but he did honor the dead, and he called for an end to nuclear war. ABC's Jim Avila is traveling with the president.
Today in Hiroshima, history made with every step. President Obama walking where 7 decades of American presidents would not.
71 years ago, on a bright, cloudless morning, death fell from the sky and the world was changed.
1945, a flash, a burst of fire, and a mushroom cloud. 80,000 people killed instantly. Today, near the only building still standing, the American president refusing to apologize, but listening intently as survivors told their stories. This man dissolving into tears. Obama calls what happened here a lesson for the modern world.
The scientific revolution that led to the splitting of an atom requires a moral revolution as well.
His message, written in the memorial book, let us now find the courage, together, to spread peace and pursue a world without nuclear weapons. David, President Obama now heading home after his history-making visits to Japan and Vietnam, both former enemies, now strategic friends.
Now, what's interesting here is that Obama did not apologize for the dropping of atomic bombs. In fact, he said that would be left to historians to assess. And at the time, military leaders were making decisions that they believed at the time were the best to get the United States out of war or lead to lasting peace. Interestingly enough, though, Obama says in that autograph that he wants a world without nuclear weapons and lasting peace. I wonder if Trump would agree with that sentiment. I mean, ultimately, I think Trump is doing it for economic reasons and nationalists. But there's an argument to be made that lasting peace is another hallmark of Trump's policies. And also, I would say, this is the convergence of the right and the left. I think those on the left would agree with lasting peace. This is very unusual that people on the left would agree with more war, but we're actually seeing that with Tim Kaine and other Democrats who have argued for the continuation of the democratization of parts of the world. So I'd love to know what you think about this. Do you think Trump is in fact the anti-war hero? I know that seems a bit extreme. In his next term in office, is he the president that's going to end all wars, and is he going to maintain lasting peace around the world? Let me know what you think, because Trump is echoing sentiments that I would typically categorize as those on the left. Let me know what you think in the comment section below.